challenge the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, these Steelers, one of the most successful franchises of the Super Bowl era. They're searching for their 7th title.
And their last one, Super Bowl 43 over the Cardinals in dramatic fashion. And you know they'd like to win this one to honor the great Franco Harris, who we lost back in 2022.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before. Go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6 and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
Already here, they're audible to something else. Hurts throwing right away. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devon Achane with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
This may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up
keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jordan Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Richardson looking to throw. Finds Pickens out right. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Flushed out right. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the Eagles with the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing is Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Eagles touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the give, it's Warren.
Sheds off the tackle, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. That's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Shot 60. Shot 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw caught by Achane.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set me Ranger. 18, 5 years.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And Richardson yet again. Finding Pickens for another catch.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
73 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jordan Davis
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Nolan Smith
collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
They'll run. Achane.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devon Achane
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's this?
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Achane on the counter. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Brad.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Richardson forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Richardson dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Drop 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
70. Hey, smash Broncos.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Richardson. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along.